Hi everyone, it is day 3 of the LeetCode challenge, and the question for today is ransom note. Given an arbitrary ransom note string and another string containing letters from all the magazines, write a function that will return true if the ransom note can be constructed from the magazine or else return false. And each letter in the magazine string can be used only once. Alright, you may assume that they're only lowercase letters. Let's go through some of the examples that are given here. This is a ransom note string and this is a magazine string. Obviously A cannot be constructed from B and it's false. There's two A's here and there's AB here. Since we are not supposed to use a particular character twice or more than once, this cannot be constructed either, so it's false. There are two A's here, there are two A's and one B here, so yes, we can construct this ransom note string from the magazine string, and as a result it's true. So when you say this thing, so one thing should immediately be identified, that is characters and its occurrences, right? So when you hear this thing wherein you have some sort of a key value structure, the data structure that should come into your mind is map or dictionary. So that is exactly what we'll be using here. So let's take a look at an example and we'll see how do we use this here. Let's say this is the ransom note string and this is the magazine string. So we will construct a map out of all the magazine strings. All right, so the map would look something like this. Basically the map is of character key and integer value. Character is the actual character and the integer value is the number of occurrences of that particular character in that magazine string. So this would be the result of constructing a character out of this constructing a map out of this AAP, right? So once we have this, we have to iterate through every single character of the ransom note string. So when we are at this position, or when we are at the first position of the string, first character of the string, we check if this is present in the map. If that is present, we'll decrement it and we'll move to the next character. We'll again check if this is present, or if this is present and its value is greater than 0. So it is greater than 0, we'd reduce it, we'd decrement it and come out or move to the next iteration. But there's no characters left here, so that is our terminating condition. We'd move out of the loop and we'd say that this can be constructed. Let's take a look at an example where this is not possible, right? Let's say this is AAC. Until 2 A's in the same flow that we had gone through. Now next character is C. Now we'll go and check if C is present in this map. C is not present, so that will return false. So the loop would terminate immediately. Let's take a look at this example wherein we have a character already in the map, but the count is it's not greater than 0. So here it's 0. When we are at this particular character, the count is 0. So obviously it cannot be constructed if the count is greater than, it's less than 1. So, and hence we terminate the loop saying this cannot, by returning a false. So let's go and take a look at the code. So first we'll create a map of character and integer. Right, and obviously we would have to iterate through the magazine string by converting it to 2-character array. We would map.put this character, and the value would be map.get or default this character and default value of 1 plus 1. So what we're doing here is we are putting the value for this character. We'll also check if this particular character is already present in the map. If it is present, we'll increment the value by 1. If this particular character is not present, so the default value is 0 and we'll increment by 1. So that is that particular character which is new and its occurrence which is 1. If it was already present, then we would just increment that value by 1. So now we have iterated this magazine string. The next thing that we go to do is we'd have to iterate each character of the ransom node. First thing that we have to do here is fetch the count for that particular character from the map which is already which we have already constructed, right? So map.get or default c, 0, and we decrement it by 1 because we want to insert it into the map again later on, right? So now we'd here you check if the character count is less than 0 because we have decremented by 1 here already. If it was 0, then it would be -1. If it is 1, it would be 0. So if it is 1, then it was already present. So that is why we have to check for less than 0 and return false if that's the case. If that's not the case, you have to put in this particular value the updated value for this character count, right? And after we come out of this loop, we return true. Sorry. Yeah, so I think that is pretty much it. Let's try to submit and see if that works. Alright, so we are missing a semicolon here. Let's submit it. Yeah, so that is accepted. That's a solution for day 3 of the LeetCode challenge.